see. All right, so Dan's going to talk about the work he's done to pull out information from some NetCDF files as a prototype for how to do this more generically for all of your favorite file formats.
Okay, can I be heard? Microphone keeps falling down, so it might fall down during the thing. But all right. My name is Daniel Moore. Work at the iRODS Consortium, where I usually answer to Dan. That's more expeditious, so it was good that when my boss, Jason Kapowski, told me to write a microservice to extract header data from NetCDF, that's Net Common Data Form for data discovery. I heard him and I said, yep, started working on it. And this demo, this very short series of slides will be followed by a demo that actually has Docker Compose running in the background on 4 nodes. These basically you type docker-compose space up, and if you have my URL cloned from GitHub, you basically fire this off in a matter of almost no time. So there's an icat DB serving not just the catalog for iRODS to the provider. The operative part is all on the left. The actual visual part is on the right that you can use to view into iRODS, see what's going on. It includes meta links if you want to use that, but I'm going to use Cloud Browser. So what we're going to do, okay, there's the URL, so that's part of the presentation. You can actually give that a test ride if you want. We're going to go to, that's the GitHub. So we're actually already have running in the background under Docker. This is the directory that you'll see from the if you clone it. I've already run also the example generation. So I've got if I look into the data directory, I basically have a Docker being run by a script to generate these using a Python with a NetCDF for module. That just generates the .nc files. These contain some sample data I'm going to feed into the extraction process. So let's run it. We're first going to go to my home as RODS. I've already logged in under Cloud Browser. It's looking in at localhost 99, which is basically just a reflection from inside one of the Docker nodes, the Cloud Browser node, which was at the lower right. You can basically look into the home directory. You can upload, or the home collection, you can upload the sample files. You have to highlight them all, upload them all. So now they're in the home directory. If I click on any one, I can see, because I have actually put when you run the Docker, it actually compiles a microservice from source code, installs it. Basically, then the only manual part of this demo, and you can read the whole demo in the README on the GitHub front matter, but the only manual part of it is you actually have to cut, paste an AC post proc for put into the core.re, and that's the iRODS on the node that was the lower left, which was the provider. And as soon as you've done that, it's enabled to once ingesting these files via a put, extract all of these fields. And once you've, any one of these NC files that I've ingested will show these attributes, which are basically an explosion of the hierarchy of the various objects, the groups, dimensions, variables, and attributes from the file. The data itself from the NetCDF is not there, just the attributes that form the self-descriptive part of it, the header. So I'm just going to do a simple query to show that you can do that too. It labels it as iRODS NetCDF. Okay, and you can say like and I want to query for an attribute, but I have to have a percent first. Value equal percent south. Hopefully this will work. Yeah. So the ones from the Southland province of New Zealand will show up because these are the ones that have attribute fields with a value of something after it. So basically it puts all these into a queryable, and so as I say, this is meant for data discovery, and the eventual purpose of this, this is a seed. We're going to grow a larger zoo menagerie of more data formats that we can discover from. So that's it. Any questions?
Great.
One point.
Put up the link again, please.
Oh, yes.
Anybody else want the mic? No?
I seem to have lost mouse function.
You have to plug it back in?
Oh, wait.
No, there it is. What's your favorite file format to be next?
There it is.
That's a legitimate question. We've learned a lot. We'd like to point it at some other file format that is interesting to you. What? Okay, you got to spell those. CRAM, C-R-A-M? Okay, somebody write that down.
It's F-I-T-S.
F-I-T-S.
Wait.
Astronomy, okay. Yes?
Yeah, we had done
Here.
some work with
That's the loudest chair.
I worked on one project with the UNC astronomy department, and we did write FIPS data to metadata. So it's been a long time since I did it, but
That should be quick to turn into the same type of thing.
Okay, it was CRAM and VIPS.
that one is easy. DICOM?
Yes, DICOM, it's the imaging. Yeah.
Was there also a FIPS?
F-I-T-S.
F-I-T-S. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's good. This is why we're doing it. You've already done both of them. Do you know how to pull request? All right.
70p.
Go find him later, all right?
I know, John.
Yes.
70p, I heard you.
70p? Nope,
Okay,
you're hearing
that
things.
was a mirage.
I think your microphone's too close to your head. All right, you take it off. All right, Corey. Excellent.